In this edition of UTA Spotlight, we look at how one iconic figure has made a positive impact on mental health.
We also take a look at the opportunities for students on campus.
And we ask fans for their 2024 Super Bowl predictions. UTA Spotlight starts now. Welcome to UTA Spotlight, where we bring UTA highlights to you. I'm Melissa Sofia Garza.
And I'm Leslie Solis Hernandez. Thank you for joining us.
Last Monday at around 6:30 p.m., multiple MAV alerts were sent out to all students warning of a bomb threat affecting multiple areas on campus. The threat forced students to evacuate from Arbor Oaks, West Hall, Arlington Hall, and Meadow Run. Students were asked to settle in the MAC while Arlington police investigated. Many students evacuated with their bags and important belongings such as documents and passports. University police issued an all clear at 8:21 p.m. UTA has determined that the threats made to campus were not credible and have resumed all normal operations. The university is making counseling and mental health services available for students who may need support.
Now let's take a moment to see some of the career and networking opportunities students have on campus. Reporter Jair Rockman has more.
We're starting our line here. Check-in's going to start in just a few minutes. Here's a map.
Students line up patiently outside of Bluebonnet Ballroom as they wait for their turn to be admitted into the Spring 2024 Student Job Fair. The event is open to students of all years and majors, which means that for many students, the fair is an excellent opportunity to make connections.
With any major, computer science, marketing, I feel like it's important to be involved in a university. And so moving forward, I feel like those connections will be of some use in the future, and I can just make some friends that hopefully, I'll get to meet them one day in the future career.
In addition to raising awareness for programs and opportunities at UTA, the job fair also provides resources for on or off-campus student work-study permits.
We do have an off-campus work-study program where we partner with different organizations in the Metroplex to hire student talent under a work-study contract.
The job fair helps international students navigate UTA and the job market. Dhruvil Kumar Chodvadia is one such student.
Yes, I will recommend, because if you have the work study permit, then you can getting the easily job, and even on the on-campus you will get the job by this career fair very, very easy.
The All Majors Job and Internship Fair will be held on March 6th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Maverick Activities Center. Jarir Rahman, UTA News.
Students interested in working on campus view all available jobs listing below by following UTA on Handshake.
It's an election year, and the March 5th primary elections are quickly approaching. The Republican-Democratic Party used the primary elections to select their nominee for general election. Students who are 18 years or older and have an ID Social Security number can register to vote. Early voting will begin on February 20th and end on March 1st. Former President Donald Trump and incoming candidate Nikki Haley are on Republican ballot, while President Biden holds the spot for the incumbent candidate. You can check your registration status through the Secretary of State website. The general 2024 election is later this year on November 5th.
On social media, Elmo, the beloved Sesame Street character, asked, "How is everybody doing?" But the answers were not what Elmo was expecting. Thousands of people, including celebrities, news outlets, and even President Biden, all chimed in with various responses of despair and exhaustion, with some hopes for better days to come. While in the minority, some people did say they were doing well, but many others wrote about the cold weather, massive layoffs, and potential war. Maverick Media reporter Mabel Cruz asked students how they were feeling as we entered the fourth week of the semester.
Hello guys, so today we're on campus and we will be asking UTA students a very interesting question. So recently on the internet, a video about Elmo asking people how they were feeling, it went viral because people were getting very personal with this. So I'll be asking UTA students this morning if Elmo were to ask them this question, how they would feel. If Elmo were to ask how you were doing, what do you respond?
Like school, going so far so good right now for me, so.
Stressed out. I have an exam today. I would say I'm feeling pretty good today. The weather's nice. I slept good. I'm caught up on everything. I'm good.
Oh, that's great that you're caught up on everything. That feels good.
Man, first of all, it'd be cool if I saw Elmo. And second, I think I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good at all but the weather. I'm in a t-shirt today, but I feel like my spirits are high,
All right, guys, we got some pretty interesting responses. So good, it's so bad. But we want to thank Elmo for, checking in on everyone. And back to you.
Students needing help can visit CAP's program and schedule a meeting with a counselor to help with mental health.
As football playoff ends, the anticipated Super Bowl 58 matchup has brought some attention to both sides among students.
What up, Mavs? It's your favorite emo Mav media reporter, Cam here, and I'm here checking in with all the students, asking questions about the Super Bowl and what songs Usher is going to perform, and obviously what team they expect to win. Let's get into it. And since, it's the big month of February and the Super Bowl is coming up, what team do you expect to win?
Couldn't be honest, I was expecting the Lions to win, but I don't know that. Now I'm expecting the 49ers, but that's what I hope to win.
Definitely one of them.
Usher is performing at the halftime. What songs do you think he should perform?
Honestly, I don't know Usher like that, but I heard this performing the Sweet Victory song from SpongeBob, so I'm all for that.
Sweet Victory, bro. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be so hyped.
I'm really bad with names, and I don't remember who that is.
Sure?
I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do.
I know he's going to kill it either way. So, yeah, whatever he feels like he's going to perform, I know people are going to be sitting there watching.
And there you have it, straight from the mouths of the student body. Now, the real question is, who do you want to win? The Chiefs or the 49ers?
Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at sports.
We'll be right back.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Welcome back to UTA Spotlight. I'm Jason Holly. Let's check in with your UTA athletics. As UTA women's tennis season starts, here's a look at their season opener. The women kicked off their season with a full sweep win against Prairie View A&M on Saturday at UTA's Tennis Center. The top-seeded Lady Mavs fell short to Grand Canyon last season in the WAC tournament, so starting your season off with the sweep must be reassuring. Setting the tone like that could potentially hint towards another great season for UTA's women's tennis. Just like the women's tennis team, the men's tennis team performed well as well. UTA's men's tennis are holding the #1 spot in the conference with the overall record of 2-1. They are the only team with a winning record. Argentinian freshman Andres Medus traveled a long way for his first tennis match. Check it out.
My name is Andres Medus. I'm freshman, like in Argentina. I'm from Argentina. So yeah, I play some tournaments there that are in a high level. So yeah, the transition that I have is from clay to hardcourt. That is not easy because you have to adapt to the bounce of the ball, everything like that. So yeah, with the coaches who are training a lot that type of training. So yeah, the transition is gonna be tough, but here we are. We are gonna do. It's a great challenge. So I think that we can do it great. Last match it was at Oklahoma, and the excitement there was incredible. But here it's gonna be even better. Yeah.
Make sure to keep up to date with UTA's men's tennis. Follow them on Twitter at UTA's Mavs Men's Tennis. As men's basketball enters the final stretch of the season, let's recap Thursday's loss to Grand Canyon. The Mavs rode a 3-game home winning streak before hosting first-place Grand Canyon in front of a huge crowd at the College Park Center. The Mavs came out on fire early, taking a 13-10 lead midway through the first half. DeJuan Gordon and Phillip Russell led the way in the first half on offense. The game got physical, with both teams fighting early and often for control. The Mavs led 35-30 at halftime, thanks to this beautiful buzzer beater dunk by Cash. The second half was a different story, as the Mavs dwindled multiple leads with under 5 minutes to play. Grand Canyon made a run, putting the Mavs in a hole. Despite Gordon's 6th double-double of the season, the Mavs fell to Grand Canyon 67-61. You can stay up to date with the men's basketball team. Follow their Instagram and Twitter at UTA Mavs Men's Basketball. And that's all for sports. In a moment, We'll look back at UTA alumni legend, and will spring come early this year? Find out after the break.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese.
Before we can safely come together, we need the facts.
As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
The nation's most famous rodent has good news for those who are sick of the winter. Punxsutawney Phil emerged from the burrow in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania Friday morning and did not see his shadow.
So gather round and let me be clear. What this weather did not provide is a shadow or reason to hide. Glad tidings on this Groundhog Day. An early spring is on the way.
Phil and his friends have been predicting the seasons since 1887. His accuracy rate since 2013 is just under 40%. However, the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center is calling for above average temperatures across a huge part of the U.S. this month. So Phil could be in the right this year.
On February 1st, 2003, Space Shuttle Columbia exploded as it traveled back to Earth. The explosion claimed the lives of all on board, including UTA alumni Kalpana Chawla. Growing up in India, Chawla was fascinated by space, which led her to pursuing a degree in aeronautical engineering. After traveling to America, Chawla made the choice to attend UTA, and she went on to gain a master's in aerospace engineering. In 1994, Chawla became an astronaut and made history in 1997 as the first South Asian woman to go to space. That's all we have for today for this edition of UTA Spotlight. To stay up to date, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X at MavMediaUTA.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a highlight. Again, I'm Melissa Sofia Garza.
And I'm Leslie Solis Hernandez. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.